Kai, can you just kind of give us an idea of where your comfort level is now, having had two great games in a row like
that? You guys don't mind if I take up my mask, right? All right. No, I think it just feels good to come out and compete at a high level. And you guys are so used to hearing that from most players, but it's just when you're kind of shorthanded and you're fixing rotations on the fly, and we're just trying to get in a good groove defensively. That's where we're going to make our mark and come out and make some much needed stops at the end. But I just feel like even coming in at halftime, the Wizards were very comfortable. I just knew it. They scored over 60 points. They were in a good rhythm. I know Brad wasn't as aggressive in the first half, so I knew he was going to come out firing in that third quarter, fourth quarter. They were going to go to, kind of their kill zones where they were going to be very efficient. So it was a good test for us. I felt like we could have maintained the lead a little bit more. They went on some runs. But in terms of me personally, I just felt like chipping in the first half, getting us going, being aggressive, and then, kind of pacing myself in the second half, just trying to put two solid halves together at this point. And I think once I do that, I'll feel a lot more complete. But in terms of where we are as a team, it was a good, gutty win.
Kyrie, it feels long that this is 2 weeks since your first game. Just where do you feel conditioning-wise? I know you said before you're still trying to get your win. And then also, it seemed like there weren't really any turnovers or miscommunication or anything like that. Just where are you at with learning some of the guys you haven't played with before?
Just learning on the fly. That's the game. That's the whole league right now. It's just the guys are getting their opportunity to really prove themselves. And you have some high-level teams out there that are just making adjustments, and it's a race to the finish line at this point. So when we get a chance to put a solid 5 minutes together, 4 minutes together, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 possessions, 10 possessions, we just take that as growth, and we watch film and we try to get better. But being in this game for 2 weeks now, or just being back, feels great. But I'll feel a lot better once I put two solid halves together, playing at a high level and playing at a good pace, and not getting into that fourth quarter and a few shots are short. And I think my first 2 shots in the fourth quarter were air balls, and there was just good defense and just getting back into the flow or the rhythm of the game, just that physicality. Teams are just waiting to get a stop on me, and just got to keep making plays out there for our team to win.
Kyrie, following up on that, with Kevin out, you've always been such a confident player, but with Kevin out, do you feel more pressure to produce offensively given that absence?
I like the pressure. I love pressure. I think it brings out the best in me personally. And then also I'm able to carry that energy with the team, whether it be communicating with guys in short conversations on the floor or off the floor. Just trying to demand a responsibility from all of us, from myself first, but from all of us, that this isn't going to be perfect. It's not going to ever look perfect. And, this is just what we have, and we can't replace anybody that's out. But what we can do is fill up the stat sheet with the little things that may show up and things that may not show up. And, we'll see where we are at the end of the game when we leave it all out there playing hard.
You mentioned the 2 weeks on the floor. Emotionally, what's it been like being back just for 2 weeks around everybody and being able to play?
It feels incredible. I don't take one day for granted. I thank God every day that I get this opportunity, not only to play basketball, but just to be around, great individuals, and we grow together just in this space. And then when we leave here, from this arena, we're all away from our families. We're on the road, and we have a mission that we're all trying to be in front of mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and just stay even kill. It's just, I know it's difficult at times for not only just me, but for everyone else, just the monotony coming in every single day, working on it. But this is what we signed up for when we were playing biddies in 5th grade, 4th grade. This was the dream right here. Just getting on the road or just trying to win some ball games and play at a high level.
I've heard you express that sort of appreciation, since you got here 2 years, 2 full seasons ago. Has that changed or grown at all in that being out for 3 months? Well, I've heard you, you express that sort of appreciation. I appreciate being here. I appreciate having these opportunities, being out there.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, do you appreciate it even more now than maybe you did, while you were out? Good luck.
For sure. I think every day is a chance to have some gratitude in your heart for whatever you're doing. But when I'm in this space, and I know that I've put in a lot of hours. I've been through a few challenges in my career, had experiences that now I can be a teacher on, and just maturing, and that's been the biggest step for me is just maturing. I'm headed to the 30 club, man. I don't have as much time to be on kind of the young man's time as much, or a young man's mind. I don't say like I'm older like that, but it's just in this game, you age very quickly. And when you're in a locker room filled with guys that are 20, 22, 21, and they're looking at you like, hey, we know you're getting older. And I come back, and obviously the circumstances are what they are. I have nothing but gratitude in my heart because I can be a teacher, and I could also do it at my age, and I can continue to leave a legacy that was left for me from a lot of great people, not just players. They really pulled me to the side, and I mean a lot of the guys that have played in our league. I'm not too open about all the relationships I have, but a lot of the older generation have helped steer me in the right way and keep me grounded. And I'm just very appreciative that we say it's a brotherhood, but it really means something when, people are there for you in your life when you need them, and you're not able to play the game all the time.
Last one, Grady.
It was great.
Kyrie, you only 2 weeks back, I know you feel like it may not be perfect, but I'm really curious the work that you put in, if you can give us some insight on the work that you were putting in before joining the team, and the way that you've been able to hit the ground running with very limited practice time. And
but you want to know my secrets, Grady?
If you can give a little insight into the secrets of the work you put in.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you this. Shout out to my dad. He really taught me how to play the game on different levels. Whether you're playing an athletic style of game, a very skillful type of game, a defensive minded type of game. He really taught me how to just come in and be a great piece, be a great teammate. And if that looks like you being very aggressive on the offensive end, and, you're taking majority of the offensive burden on your back, then that's one way. But for me coming back, I didn't know how it was going to be. I just went in with open mind, open heart. And in the time when I was not able to be with the team, I was playing 24 with a bunch of friends. I was playing with some high school kids. I was training high school kids, having open dialogue, boys and girls from high school, and boys and girls from college as well. Got guys in the NBA, girls in the WNBA, and that's what kept me connected. It's just I'm not too far away from the game. I'm able to still watch. I'm able to still observe. I'm able to still, teach. But they were teaching me, and just I was, like I said the other day, I had FOMO, but really it was just I got a chance to see the game from another viewpoint. How much impact we really make in the world on this, and how much your message could be spread out. So I grouped all that together to just be in the gym every once in a while. And not put too much pressure on myself to feel like I have to be there all the time. And I just let God do the rest. And now we're here. So I'm just grateful to be able to share this with you guys and move on.
Thanks, man.
Yep.